Well, it's a day past solstice and the sun has gone behind the mountain. I worked an 11-hour day at work. We got upstairs painted. Mill. It's time. It's time for mill. That's how I relax. I relax by milling. So I've got this big ponderosa cut, almost. I've got 3 sides cut on it. I got to get the 4th side cut. So I got to flip it and then start milling it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I started milling and I ran out of fuel. So I got fuel and now I'm gonna start milling. Enough said. Well, I guess I probably shouldn't have kept that blade in there when the battery died. When I ran out of gas. I'm gonna run this thing through a planer, but any sawyer would be happy to have something like that come off their mill for sure. It's a beautiful piece of wood. It's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be heavy. Now, how do I put this? It's incredible how much this becomes a spiritual experience. Just cutting open this wood and like, this is crazy. Look at how beautiful this is. That is an incredible beetle kill log. It's gonna be so amazing when we use it in our house. And it's a part of our land that we got to utilize other than firewood. Ponderosa pine's not very good firewood, but it's great for use in the interior. So yeah, I've got these big slabs behind me, all milled up. Got these two underneath me, and I think I'm gonna call it a night.
Oh, have you been mousing hard? Oh, you wanna get? I'm a killer kitty, qu'est-ce que c'est? Oh, boo-boo no. Oh. Oh, so cute. I love my humans. Yeah. Oh, boo-boo no.
So last night I spent a little bit of time in the mill, milling up these gigantic pine slabs. Look at those. I got a lot of plans for those. Anyway, but what I also milled up was I milled up some 2x2s. These ones right here. Because we weighed our chickens yesterday, our meat birds, by the way. For 3.5 years old, they're heavier than they should be when they're 5 weeks. So they're growing really quick. And we need to get them out of the barn over there and into a chicken tractor so that we can graze them in the grass and they can live a nice, happy life until we eat them. So I have to build a chicken tractor. But I do have a plan in my head. I've seen a few videos on the Joel Salatin style chicken tractor, and yeah, I think I should be able to whip one together in a good time.
There we go. Now we'll just slap on some chicken wire and a roof. Call her good. Just kidding. Greg has a lot more work to do.
Yeah, that's good enough. We made a box.
Boy, nice and toy.
Nice and tight. Gotta get nice and tight. Alright.
What's that for?
It's my ridge beam, so that all the water falls off that way.
Where?
Right there. Drop it 4 inches below the line.
There you go.
So I'm going white side out instead of dark side out because I want my chickens to survive the harsh summer that we're about to have here. It's probably 32 degrees centigrade here today. Nice and warm. It's been a warm weekend. We went from a very cold spring, as I'm sure you did too, to all of a sudden it's summertime. So yeah, I'm gonna put this on the outside halfway around the chicken tractor so that they can have a nice shady place to hang out. I'm gonna put a roof over top of this here, and then I'm gonna do chicken wire everywhere else. There we go.
Well, we are gonna get the roofing on and then call it a day. Dinner's almost ready. And we did a lot today, aside from just building this. But we're all out of chicken wire, so we'll have to get some more of that tomorrow, and then we can close that off. They'll have a little bit of access to sunshine and whatever, and then a nice shaded, waterproof area to hide away from the sun. So I think that'll be really good. I think it'll be a lot of space for them. We are gonna put a separator down the center because the farm where the chicks came from suggests taking the roosters away from the hens. So we will probably separate them, or at least just separate them into 25 birds each, because 50 is a lot of birds, and when they're all trying to get into the food or all trying to get into the water, they're kind of climbing all over each other and it's not ideal. So yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty good. Greg is gonna set it up so that we can use the tractor to move it or have two people move it. We'll add some wheels onto it, and yeah, it should be pretty good. And then we need to get some electric fencing around it as well, just so that everyone is safe and protected from the wildlife.
Oh, well, I just worked an incredibly hard day in very warm weather, and I'm pretty pooped. But Katie said, no sitting around, man. You gotta go work. And she's right, because I started this project yesterday, the chicken tractor, which look at how nice that is with all that shade in there. The chickens are gonna love that. If you take a look, tell me what's missing in here. Can you see it? There's no top. I don't have a lid, so we can change the waters and stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to finish this chicken tractor. Well, I'm not gonna finish it, but I'm just about going to finish it. I'm gonna electrify it so that the bear can't get to the chickens. So I'm gonna hook it up to our electric fence, but in order to do that, I need to run a line over here and get this wrapped in electric fence. And on top of that, I think I'm going to run a temporary electric fence in our grazing area here. I'm going to take some measurements and we're going to build a lid. One 23.5 by 33.5. So this is typically what I've been doing is I'm coming to this old pile of 2x4 that I milled a couple winters ago. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 2x4, which is 2 inches by 4 inches. I'm going to cut it down the center with the mill. Quick and easy. And then I've got two 2x2s. And just like that, 2x2s. Okay, 29.5. Leave it in comments so I don't forget. So I got sidetracked and started foraging with my goats. There's so many tasty things like plantain to eat and clover, and yeah, I just call me weird, but I just started eating with my goats. So anyway, what was that measurement again? Let me just look down in the comments. 29.5. Okay, so I need to make 29.5 here, 29.5 and 29.5. Sorry, 3, and then 2 cross braces, and that should be good enough for the cover. So there is the lid. Goes like this. Opens up. I don't have hinges for it. I might not even put hinges on it. I might just like find something bendable to screw in here, like leather or rope, strap. Doesn't have to be special, just has to work. Chickens don't care. That's what Joel Salatin says. Well, it looks like a project's gonna have to sit another day. No chicken wire. Thought my neighbor had some. Nope, we don't have any. We just have like really thick stucco wire, and I don't really feel like destroying a pair of snips on some stucco wire, so I'm gonna have to leave you here. But this is an awesome chicken tractor. It's big, it's 10 by 10. It's heavy as smoke, but we have machinery we can drag this thing around. We're gonna have 50 chickens inside of here. They get lots of shade, which is really important, but they also have a lot of area to enjoy the sunshine. We're going to move this once a day. So we're going to forage them out on this field here. It is pretty young so far, but I'm sure the chickens we'll do just fine with it. We've got a couple days before we bring them out here. We can start them out on more established grass, like in this area here. So there's a super easy project. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how electrifying the chicken tractor goes as well, because we have problem bears around here. We are above a town, and in that town there are bears that get into garbage. They don't get into garbage up here, but they do down below. So those tendencies make those bears problematic up here. Thanks for watching. See you next time.